The 2027 Acura MDX could save you $15,800 compared to a similarly equipped BMW X5, and most buyers will never even run those numbers. Here's why that matters right now. The three-row luxury SUV market is about to shift in a big way. We're tracking at least 5 major changes rumored for the next generation MDX, and some of them could fundamentally change what you should be willing to pay for a luxury SUV in 2027. Whether you're driving a current MDX, cross-shopping German competitors, or sitting on the fence waiting for the right moment to buy, what I'm about to walk you through will change how you evaluate every three-row SUV on the market. There's a pattern here the dealerships won't spell out for you. Let's start with the money. A 2026 MDX starts at $51,800. A base BMW X5 runs $69,050. That's a $17,250 gap before you talk options. But here's what most people miss. When you option the X5 to match what comes standard on the MDX, three-row seating, panoramic moonroof, heated front seats, the full safety suite, you're pushing that X5 well past $75,000. Now the rumor is the 2027 MDX adds hybrid technology, a larger 14-inch touchscreen, and upgraded interior materials that close the gap to German luxury even further. If Acura holds pricing near where they are today, and historically they've been very disciplined about that, the value equation gets almost absurd. But here's where it gets interesting. I've been watching Acura's product cycles for a long time, and what I see is a company at a crossroads. The 4th-gen MDX launched in 2022 and got a major refresh for 2025 with the new touchscreen, Bang & Olufsen audio, and Acura Watch 360. Acura typically runs 5 to 7 year generation cycles. That puts a redesign somewhere between 2027 and 2029. Industry reports suggest the next gen could ride on Honda's AK platform with a turbocharged hybrid powertrain. Honestly, I think that's where Acura is making a really smart play. The Lexus DX already offers hybrids. The TX 500 hours makes more power than the MDX Type Test, while sipping less fuel. Acura knows they can't ignore that forever. A hybrid MDX isn't just an environmental move. It's a money move for buyers who keep their vehicle 5, 7, even 10 years. Now this next part surprised even me. Let's talk about what happens to your money after you buy. A new MDX depreciates roughly 38% in 3 years. Sounds painful until you compare. A BMW X5 drops about 55% in 5 years. The MDX holds about 3.5 percentage points more value. On a $60,000 vehicle, that's real money sitting in your driveway instead of evaporating. The MDX has won J.D. Power's Residual Value Award in its segment. A guy I talked to recently, retired engineer from Ohio, bought a 2022 MDX Type Test for around $67,000. 3 years later, trade-in value was still north of $45,000. His buddy bought a GLE around the same time and was staring at a $20,000 haircut. That's the difference between buying smart and buying with your ego. And this is where the money really disappears. Maintenance and reliability. RepairPal gives the MDX a 4 out of 5 reliability rating, ranking it 7 out of 29 luxury midsize SUVs. Over 5 years, you're easily looking at $4,000 to $6,000 in savings on routine maintenance versus a BMW or Mercedes. That's money most people never calculate on the showroom floor while getting seduced by a German badge. Now I saved something for last, and this could change your entire buying strategy. If the 2027 MDX gets a full redesign with hybrid power, here's what happens to the current generation. Prices on 2025 and 2026 models will drop. Not immediately, but within 6 to 12 months of the new model hitting showrooms. That creates what I call a golden window. You can pick up a lightly used current-gen MDX at a steep discount or buy into the new generation early and ride strong initial resale value that redesigns typically enjoy in their first 2 years. Either way, the smart play is knowing when the redesign lands and positioning yourself. Here's a simple framework. Take the new MSRP, subtract the expected 3-year depreciation based on historical averages, and compare that against total cost of ownership including fuel and maintenance. When you run that math on the MDX versus its German competitors, the Acura wins almost every time. If the 2027 MDX delivers what the rumors suggest, hybrid powertrain, refreshed design, pricing in the low 50s, I think it becomes the single smartest buy in the luxury 3-row segment. Not the flashiest, not the one your neighbor notices in the driveway, but the one that puts the most money back in your pocket over the life of ownership. Call me crazy, but I think that matters a whole lot more than a badge. You're watching this because you don't just buy a vehicle. You research it. You run the numbers. You make the market work for you instead of the other way around. That's what we do here. We follow the money so you keep yours. Next week, we're breaking down the 5 luxuries SUVs, losing the most value in 2026, and one of them is going to shock you.